Hello, Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here, and welcome to the channel. On tonight's live stream, we're going to be talking the most wanted from TVC in 2027. Woohoo! Hello, everybody. Hoping you're all keeping well, and thank you for joining us for this live stream. As you can see, I've got a different camera angle. Hello, all right. But yeah, so I thought I'm going to try this out for a change. Change it up a bit. Why not? And then you can see my profile, handsome chap that I am. Right, you don't want to hear me waffling about me, so let's quickly say hello to those in the chat. We've got Dean standing by. Well, he is standing by. Unfortunately, Dean is having technical issues. Hopefully, he will be joining us in a second. We do have our other guests with us, so all is well. So no worry, Dean. Join us when you can, mate. We've got Wizzy. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice of you to join us. We've got who's that? Oh, for crying out loud. Right, hang on a minute. Unbelievable. I want to make sure I pronounce this correctly. Let's have a look. Get my glasses out. Dan Van Carr. Hello. Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. It's because I didn't recognise your name, so I've got to get my glasses on. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Or you know how it is. We've got Royston. Hello. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. Hoping you're keeping well. Thank you. We've got Connor from Fuller's Figures. My wanted TVC for 2027. I know, a Black Series. Well, there you are. You're going to love this then. You're going to love this, Connor. We've got Hoppy. Hello, Hoppy. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you. We've got Epic Badger. Hello, Jesse. How are you? Nice of you to join us. We've got G-Force. Hello, G-Force. How are you? Hoping you are keeping well. Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. We've got TVC Dadalorian. Hello. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you. Hoping you're keeping well. We've got Kieran Ball. Hello, Kieran. How are you? I can see Martin in the background getting bored already. I'm going through this lot. So I'll be as quick as I can, Martin. But nice of you to join us, Kieran. Thank you. Hoppy saying hello to everybody. We've got Georgie. Hello, Georgie. Hoping you're keeping well. Well, I know you're keeping well. I saw you about 10 minutes ago. My most wanted in 2027 is that the line stabilizes after the last few weeks of rocky waters. I don't know what you're talking about. I've heard nothing on this matter. Now, I'm sure at some point towards the end of the live stream, we'll probably get to talk about certain things, but we want to focus on stuff for next year. So that's going to be our priority in this stream. Chat, the panel are all passionate TVC collectors, so I can remind you all to be respectful. Remember, it's not a choice. They are just way, and we love them for who they are on the inside. Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Evening, Jonathan. How are you? Hoping you're keeping well. Nice of you to join us. Thank you. We've got Travels and More with Jason. Hi, all. Hi, Jason. How are you? Mrs. T. God, weren't Mrs. T great on that quiz on Saturday? What a bloody dark horse she was. I reckon she's going to go on and win it. No pressure now, Andrea, but yeah, I think people are touting you as the favourite there. Awesome stuff. I'm not saying that because Des is here, obviously. Oh, dear. What's this? Okay, that camera angle was not expected. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's this? Camera 4. Yeah. I've got them all over the place. Hello, we've got a new subscriber. Hello, Duke. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. Hoping you're keeping well. What's this? Why are we looking at Stu's profile? He hasn't shaved his right eyebrow again, has he? No, I haven't. It's just the light. And not only that, if you noticed, I've not got like a beaming halo across the top of my head, so I don't look quite as angelic in this shot, but nonetheless I still am angelic. Dean, make sure your mic working this time, pal. Well, it's his camera. He's got to upload some software before we can jump on. Bless him. What's this? Best Stu can still not read. Oh, bloody hell, Best Stu can still not read. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Electric Blue Station. Ooh, hello. All right. Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. Who else we got? What's this? Massive thanks to Georgie for trimming Stu's ear hair earlier. Oh, I don't have ear hair. What's the matter with you lot? Oh my God, that kangaroo angle. I know why, but oi, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, you get used to it. I'm betting Stu only changed the camera angle so he can see his mic is not miles away from him tonight. Look, listen, the other night my volume was turned right down on my mic in my settings. I didn't realise that. So there you go. You know, I'm guessing you can all hear me okay now, yeah? If so, bloody marvellous. As G4 saying hello to everybody. Bloody hell, don't encourage him. Right, who else we got? What's this? Connor, she must have used the hedge trimmer. Bloody charming. Oh, I can see Dean. I can see you, Dean. You handsome looking devil, you. There he is. Bless him. He's here. He's made it. Awesome stuff. What's this? Evening, fellas. Hello, Star Wars. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you. What's this? Why, Georgie? What he done? I bet he don't want us to see what he done to him. Listen, no comment. No comment. It's just a different camera angle. All right. So there you go. Also love the way the mic is in focus, and Stu not so much. Bloody hell, you lot. I can't win with you lot. Right. Oh, Lady Stephanie. Hello. Hang on, where has she gone? What have I done? What have I done? Where's bloody hell? Look at this lot. Where did all that lot come from? And Steph made a comment, and now I've lost it. Where'd that go? All right. What is this why is the camera so close? It's not. It's just look. It's stop it. You're making me give me a complex. Well, Dean was here. Now he's gone. Georgie, you can run in and out. You can run in and cut that hair at the top of his head. Shut up, stupid boy. Yeah, there's loads of chat now. Bloody hell. What's this? Steph, I'm thinking it's a TVC thing. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's a single hair on the top of his head catching that. No, there's not. Shut up. Stop it. There's not. Bloody Martin. G'day, Stu. G'day, chat. Hello, Checkademu. Hoping you're keeping well. Thank you. Everyone's throwing shade over the camera angle. It's cold and his shirt is nipply. Okay, is it nipply? Oh, it's not. Is it? Are they up? It's not that cold in here. Ooh, yeah. Oh my God, Martin, I can't see it. No, it's right now. I'm proper paranoid now. You bloody buggers, the lot of you. Leave that one hair alone, Steph. It's all Stu's got. Thanks a lot. See what I've got to put up with, Dean. See what I've got to put up with every live stream. Unbelievable. Yes, Georgie, run in and put a hat on his head. Unbelievable. Stewie and his had his spackle out filling holes again. I did. I filled lots of holes. Like watching Homer with his last hair standing. Thanks a lot, Hoppy. Brilliant. Right, on that note, oh, hang on. Hello, TJC. Have you positioned yourself that way to hide your missing eyebrow? No. Daniel Chart, hello. How are you? Nice to join us. It should be a better belter this evening. Well, hopefully. No, hang on. Let me read that again. Evening, mate. Should be a belter, this one. Hopefully. There you go. Right. Okay, everybody saying hello to each other. Let's get our first guest on. Well, let's get Des on. Hello, Des. How are you?
Hello. How are we doing?
Yes. Unbelievable. How are you? You all right?
I'm good, Stu. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm glad. I'm back up here now. It's not too hot. I'm happy as pig in the sty.
Absolutely. Hello, that's not Shabby, for crying out loud. Hello, Shabby. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. Hoping you're keeping well. Honestly, Shabs, your stream with Nick last night was bloody brilliant. Really like that. That was awesome. What's this? Love it, Des. Oh, look, bloody hell. I'm trying to kill it. And Stu loves donuts too, Hoppy. Yes, I do. Right, let's get our second guest on. It's got to be Martin, isn't he? Hello, Martin. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You all right, mate? How's it going?
Unbelievable.
All right. Yeah, you there over there?
Yeah. Very good. You all right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, mate. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, yeah. You had your bit of fun now, you two, have you? Hey?
We've got plenty more fun.
Oh, Des done it, so I've got to do it as well. Oh, got to be on the X.
Well, Dean's got to make it a hat trick now. Come on, Dean. Don't let us down.
Oh, no chance. Let's get him on. Hello, Dean. Well done, you're here. Awesome stuff. All good?
How are you, Dean?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Tablet don't work. So I have to do it on my phone. Don't know what's going on. Microphone.
Well, you're here. It's all good. Yeah. It's all good. So you know Des T and excuse me, you know Martin as well, yeah?
I've met Martin and yourself. I've not met Des yet, but we spoke a few times about going to the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Worth going, Dean.
Yeah.
Worth going.
Yeah.
Really
I'm actually going. Not this weekend, following weekend.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Right, so I've gathered you here today, so we can discuss TVC. Next year, 2027, being the 50th anniversary of Star Wars and all, and some of your choices, I'm like, okay, but I've got your choices nonetheless. So we've got 5 TVC figures that these guys have put in order from 5 down to 1. We've got a beast selection as well. Ooh, Martin likes a good old beast selection, don't you, Martin? And then we've got vehicles and play sets as well. So I'm just laughing because I know what's going to come in like later on in the stream. So I'm just chuckling to myself. So anyway, never mind. Right, so we'll start off with the figures then. So we get our first slide up, and this is Dean's first pick. Dean, your thoughts on this one?
I think that's my 5th. Let me get my glasses.
Oh no, it's not. It's your first pick of tonight, but it's your 5th place. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's your 5th choice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I went for Sassy Tin because it's one of the figures what wasn't unlocked for the Hasler gunship, and that's probably the worst of the current figures what I've got. I've got a good Coleman tree board, and I've got a good Argon Cola from the Legacy collection.
Okay.
So Sassy Tin's the one I really wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm guessing they've done a version of him already. Then, as you were saying, and he's not that great.
With elbows, and it's just not a very good figure. That's
okay. Do you remember what line of figures that was? Was that from the? Was that Attack of the Clones, or was that the other version from?
Revenge of the Sith.
I think that's Attack of the Clones version. I think, but they're all really dated. They're like 25 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, some of the figures have dated quite well, haven't they? Some of them, but
I think that a lot of the sculpts are sort of can sort of hold themselves up, but it's just the articulation. I don't want to say it lets them down. It lets them down compared to TVC modern figures now with the swivel hips and rocker ankles, etc.
So what's your version on this, or your opinion on this? Thoughts and opinion on this one, Des?
For me, it's. I will say it's a must for every figure that everybody chooses tonight. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, it's all the figures that come in the last figure standard Match Madness.
Yeah,
I'd take everyone. Okay. Everybody's list, I'll take everyone at some point. So yeah. And like Dean said, it's something that goes with next year's theme.
Yeah.
This year's theme.
Oh, Dean's gone. I'm sure he'll be back again. Bless him. Martin, what are your thoughts on Sassy Tin?
Yeah, I 100%. I really want him to come out. I think I've had in my mind since they announced the gunship that I'd like to create, some sort of diorama of the arena battle with the Jedi in a circle. As they're about to be defeated. And of course, he's essential. He needs to be in there. So yeah, absolutely 100% want this figure. 100%.
Okay. Dean, how disappointed were you that we never got him within the with the gunship? What tier was this guy?
He was either the 2nd or the 3rd. But like I said, I've got a good Coleman tree board and a good Argon Cola from Legacy collection. They're fully articulated. They're not bad figures, and I'd live with both of those. Whereas the Sassy Tin's just awful. So for me, that was just out of those 3, he was the worst. Which I've currently got.
No worries.
That's my main reason for picking him. Plus, if you're doing, do you notice battle?
No problem at all. Yeah. No problem at all with that. So looking through this list, there are going to be some clashes. So we've not told each other what our choices are going to be, but there are going to be some clashes, but that's not a bad thing. What's this? TVC is dead to me unless it's on clearance. Well, don't get me started, G-Force. You're hitting a nerve there. Hit that people. It will help Stu with his eyebrow transfer. Fucking unbelievable, TJC. See what I've got apart with, Dean? Every time I do a live stream, it's just wow. Stu, did you not hear the news from Hasbro that TVC is not any for 27, as it's all retro figures for the all right. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Mudhorn, hello. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. So it's Dean's first pick, which is really his 5th pick. Makes perfect sense, Stu. Yeah, it's the. Oh, I know what I meant. He got just complicate things.
Just ignore these Black Series. Collectors. Just ignore them.
Well,
They'll go away.
Actually, Jonathan, in his defence, doesn't collect Black Series either, or does he? I don't know. He doesn't collect classified. I don't think he collects Black Series. No. It also supports the HasLab, which is what Hasbro said they will be doing next year. No, that's a good point. Good point. When is the gunship meant to ship? Ooh, good question.
Well, the emails have come out for making sure your address is right. So I'd say 4 weeks? I reckon they'll be here.
Bloody hell! Wow. Have you all got the ones that backed it? Did you get all your emails?
I haven't yet.
No, I haven't yet. No.
No, I didn't back this. I didn't back this one.
Oh, okay. No, likewise. And G-Force just pointed out, oh no, I just saw Dolly Parton's passed. Yeah, bless her, 80 years old. So yeah, that's a shame. Absolute shame. What's this? Not soon enough. I can't wait for my gunship. It does look pretty cool. Yeah, another legend gone. Absolutely. Right, so we're going to move on to Dez's 5th place pick, and that is Mon Mothma from Return of the Jedi. So what is it about Mon Mothma, Des, that you that made you want to pick her?
Well, she's the one of the leaders of the rebellion. And we've never had her in tell all, we did have her in issues. We did have her in Power of the Force too.
Hang on, let's enlarge you. There you go.
You did have, but she is literally a pepper shake in a salt and pepper shaker. So
yeah.
So
what if they did her in TVC, Des? How do you think they would do her? Would they do her in soft goods, or would they make her a pepper shaker again?
I think maybe like they did with Leia. I mean, not with there's no hood involved, but that sort of look. It's I don't know. Sometimes with soft goods, it can be a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Billowy sort of thing.
Yeah. But I mean, you say that about soft goods. They did such a fantastic job with Bib Fortuna in that scale, though, didn't they?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But then it's got where is it? Oh yeah. Soft goods. Yeah. So perhaps that same sort of material. Yeah. Would work.
Yeah. I'm guessing the one from Power of the Force 2 isn't up to standard then in your eyes.
Well, that's her legs.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, I see. Yeah, no. No, okay, I see that.
But Martin, then to be fair to her, sorry, Martin. To be fair to her, when she stands there, she looks fine.
Yeah.
So
what's she going to be doing then if she comes in TVC? She's just going to be standing there again, isn't she?
This is where whether they reuse legs from somebody else, it's cheaper to do that than just get a pair of, because she doesn't need rocker ankles or swivel hips or all that sort of stuff.
No, this is true. Yeah. Martin, your thoughts on Mon Mothma?
Well, I mean, first of all, I had a bit of a shock when that pick came up because I thought it was going to be General Maydeen, but thankfully it was Mon Mothma. Yeah, I mean, she's a must. But I know it's recent bias, but if someone was to say to me, which Mon Mothma would you prefer, the Return the Jedi Mon Mothma, and bear in mind I love Return the Jedi, or the Andor Mon Mothma, I'd probably right now go for the Andor Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be my number one pick over the two. But saying that, if this came out, 100% I'm getting this because we absolutely is needed. And as Des quite rightly said, we've never had a decent figure. So 100% good choice.
Okay. What about you, Dean? Your thoughts on Mon Mothma?
Yeah, I'd want her. Original trilogy. Same with matey on the right. I'm trying to think of his name.
Yeah, I'll take Medine.
Yeah, both. We need both of them. That'll always be old trilogy first for me. Although my first pick was Take with Clones, Sessington.
Okay, cool. Let's just sort that out. Cool. Right. Okay, so we'll get on to the next one in a second. Let's just quickly catch up with the chat. We've got Jonathan Redmond saying, "How dare you, Des, collect Black Series pistols at dawn or maybe midday? Dawn's a silly time to be getting up." UK not had the emails yet for Gunship. Oh, wow. Black Series, what that is. Hang on, Black Series, what that as it used to be 3.75 day for the TVC. So yes, it did a few years back. Yep. No UK emails yet. I'm checking far too often. I'm guessing you've backed it then, Duke. May she find her island in the stream. Ah, we're still talking about Dolly Parton. Cool. That's not a denial, though, is it, Jonathan? Oh, yes, love it, Des. Return of the Jedi version is a must. Yeah. I agree with that one. Hello, Retro Toy Princess, also known as Alison. Greetings. TVC Most Wanted for 2027, a proper Death Squad commander adapted from the Kenner figure. Yeah. Well, they did him, didn't they? But you see, what are your thoughts on Death Squad commander? He's already in TVC at the moment, isn't he?
Mm.
And what am I doing? Let's just move Dean up there. He's already in at the moment. So, are you looking for figures that have never been done before, you guys, or are you quite happy just to get reissues, updated versions of figures?
I think for me, a bit of both.
Yeah.
If I'd rather have a brand new character or a character in a brand new outfit,
yeah,
than a I know what Dean was saying. He wants to say it's in a better version of it. So I understand that, but for me, I'd rather have a new character.
Okay, fair dues. What's this? And we had her in retro life. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's that's a bit naughty, really. But there you are. Never mind. Hello, Rob. How are you? Evening, everyone. I like Dez's Delia Smith figurine there. Yeah. Oh dear. Wizzy, keep in mind it's all Mon Mothma does is stand there and well, it is. It's true. Yeah. We need all of the Mon Mothmas. Give us an evaluations. Evolution set. Return of the Jedi and no, that'll be pretty cool.
Be good.
That'll be pretty cool. She did go to a rave in the Andor show. Well, she did. Yeah. That was. Don't get me started on that. She definitely does need rocker ankles. Did you see her dance in Andor season 2? Says Dark Wizzy. Martin, you can get him in the Black Series. Yeah, you can.
Let's not get started.
And, somebody pick Jar Jar or I'm leaving. Oh no,
I'm walking on eggshells tonight.
No. Right, let's move on to Martin's then. So Martin's gone for Saw Gerrera. What's your thought behind this, Martin?
Well, I mean, Rogue One is quite possibly the best thing Disney's put out since taking over Lucasfilm. You could argue Andor as well, but in my opinion, and they've done fairly, albeit very slow job. They've done a fairly good job of finally filling out the main characters from Andor.
Yeah.
And Saw Gerrera, is a massive miss for me not having him. I mean, I'm looking at that picture you brought up there, and I'm thinking that's going to be a deluxe figure, isn't it?
Yeah, you know it will be.
Yeah,
it will be.
I mean, that cane's worth an extra $10 if ever I've seen it. So
that's
almost
a super deluxe.
Yeah. But I mean,
saying that he was I think a more expensive figure within Black Series, because Black Series have got him, Martin. Black Series have got
Shocker. Yeah, I'm
just like that version. And he was more expensive than your standard Black Series figures.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah, but I mean, if they can get even a little bit close to that, that would be such a cool figure. As someone who's just started opening some of his figures and displaying them and everything, I'm starting to appreciate them a lot more. And look at that. I mean, I know that's actually a real person, but that as a figure would be amazing.
It's a real person. It's a real person.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind him if he was an Andor card or a Rogue One card. So just have Saw Gerrera would be great.
And to be honest, the 5 POA version they did, he wasn't that bad. He was pretty cool as well. I think they did a good job with him as well. It's just a lack of articulation there. Dean, what do you think of Saw Gerrera, mate?
Yeah, brilliant pick. Finish your team. I think he's probably the last of the big ones for Rogue One.
Yeah.
With Baze and Bodhi being released or on his way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great pick. I think apart from that, 2 tubes, possibly the other one.
Oh yeah, another good pick. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
What
and
about
on
you,
Mothra.
Des? I've already asked you, Martin. This is your pick. So what?
Yeah.
What about you, Des?
Yeah, because without saying, echo what the both Dean and Man have said. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And unfortunately, he'll be a deluxe, but I'd take him as a deluxe every day. At least now that it's on a normal card. But then I'm opening them anyway, so that's sort of irrelevant.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But yeah, 100%.
What have you got in the chat? Oh, blimey, let's try and catch up. My number 5 is the Gonk Droid for Black Series. I think Connor likes Black Series. Pretty sure Saw is also out in Black Series, Martin.
We should keep a tally. We should keep a tally. How many of these that we want that are already available on Black Series?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Return of the Jedi Mon Mothma. Right, so I'm just going to put a little notch. So Sinisi Tin is Mon Mothma, not from Return of the Jedi, and Saw Gerrera is. So there you go. What have we got here? I won't lie. I would buy a Black Series Gonk Droid. Yeah, I think I would as well. Rookcast, Tari, Vizsla, Mother Townsend, Jodocast, Montrose, Jester Morel, and Master Iki Diki Dookie Daki Daki.
Oh, I'd love. Oh, Echo Diki Diodaki. I'd love to get him in the vintage collection. Yeah,
2027. Good picks. Honestly, amazed they haven't made him yet. Very little tooling or articulation needed. Okay. What's this? Release him, Hasbro. Let him run wild. Yeah. Hello, TVC Mackin. How are you? Hi, guys. Trying to listen in at work, but I will have to catch the replay. No problem. Don't go getting into trouble. You're at work. All right, it's all good. Appreciate watching anytime. Honestly amazed that GeForce hasn't made one for me yet, Jono. There you go.
Just a quick thought
is he
on
making you
Saw.
something better? Ooh.
Just a quick thought on Saw. He could come with 2 heads, bald head and
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's a great shout.
It's another $10.
You're just pushing that deluxe, aren't you? Yeah. You're just pushing the deluxe there, aren't you, mate? I see what you're doing, yeah.
Hasbro shill.
He called worse.
Yeah. I'd have mentioned the Bad Batch, but I have about given up on them. Yeah, I think most people have, mate, to be honest. 30 minutes until I get home. Oh, well, that's not too bad. You get home safely, Mush. Right. Okay, so this is where our first sort of like clash comes. This is my number 5, and it's Aunt Beru. Simply because it's a figure that we have had. She came with the Homestead, didn't she? But it's a dated figure. I don't care about the articulation too much on this. She doesn't need the rocker ankle. She doesn't need the all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. I think she'd be great. I mean, like I say, Star Wars 50th next year. Why not? Why not? Martin, your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love her and Uncle Owen, to be honest with you. I'm just now slightly worried that this was meant to be 50th anniversary, a New Hope figures, not in general. So,
well, you didn't obviously read the memo, guys, did you? But never mind.
so far, we're all doing so well, if that's the case.
Never mind. It's 100%. Okay. We'll just run with it, lads. We'll run with it.
But it's not like Hasbro ever actually do anything for anniversaries anyway. But
this is true. But, I like your get out clause there, Martin.
Yeah,
brilliant.
But yeah, 100%. Aunt Beru would be great. I mean, a 2-pack with Uncle Owen. Yes, please take my money.
Does it need to be a twin pack? Does it need to be a 2-pack?
Well, I mean, it would silly not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's as much as I want these. Would these be peg warmers?
Yeah, more than likely.
I mean, they've already made the cups for the cantina, so they could just package a couple of those in with blue milk for her as accessories.
True. Yeah. I mean, they could do what they did with the original Homestead that they did, the last Homestead, and just do like an updated version and just have these two in there as well. Would you want them carded or would you want them loose?
Carded.
Dean, what about you, mate? What do you think?
I think like the set you just said, I think it was a Legacy Collection Homestead.
That's it, yeah.
That'd be perfect. I've actually got that in the same folder in one of my dioramas. and I've got the comic pack Owen. That's probably the best one you can get. That's really expensive, hard to get. But an updated Owen would be perfect. That just goes straight in that diorama.
Cool. Well, that, gents, was our 5th choices. So again, let me just catch up on the chat. Brew and Owen could come with a 2-pack and have 2 burning skeletons. That is savage.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
That is savage. Wow. Oh, bloody hell. I'm just waiting for the horrors of what's that?
Ironsmall Wall
now. I want that Wolfman. Oh, okay. Oh, Wolfman. Yeah. That one with that 2-packs, that 4-pack rather, is coming out in October, is it? The Cantina 4-pack.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, October. Twin pack,
I
great
cancelled
idea.
that.
Yeah. The only way to package Owen and Baru, Jono. Wow. I've got a feeling she will be in next retro next year with Uncle Owen. More than likely. Kieran, I have about 10 3 this month. They're having a conversation. I don't know what they're talking
disrupting
about.
again.
Yeah, I know. Typical. Listen, Steph, you might learn something, Steph. You know you love Star Wars. So an evolution set would be Kenobi versions, New Hope Alive, New Hope Crispy. 6. Wow. Mac, I hate how they missed the pre-order dates. Who's missed the pre-order date? What's
She's talking
that?
about Mythic Legions.
Oh, is this another name that I need to get my glasses for? Oh,
Well, I don't
Dickie
think you want to read it out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I've just got it. I'm dreaming of Brew and an Owen 2-pack. I bet you are. Who comes up with these names? I've got an idea. They could package the aunt and uncle as a double barbecue set. Oh my days! I finished opening my goblins of what's that? Gob Hollow over the weekend. I now have a small goblin army. Whoa! PGM be one of them, wouldn't he? Lady Steph, 88. Patience and Mythic Legions pretty much go hand in hand. Okay. Wizzy. I think for retro, they're coming for sure. Travels with Jason is most likely bang on. More than likely. Their pre-orders usually take about 2 years, so I've heard. Oh, good God. Careful, Steph. I started Adventure People after Joe Fest 25, and I'm 1 set from completing the line Slippery Slopes. Ooh. Welcome to the world of third-party figures, Steph. Yeah, some of them are pretty cool. God, you lot are just gas bagging away, aren't you? Right, let's crack on. Right, so this is the gentleman's 4th pick, and we're going to go back round to Dean, and he's got Kai, Addy, Mundy. What's your thought process behind this, Dean?
It should have been part of Battle Geonosis. You know, just how did they miss him out? Again, he's like a 25-year-old figure. Swivel elbows, just desperately needed. You know, you think the gunship, apart from Obi-Wan and Anakin and Padme, he's one you think of straight away. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, massive miss from me.
So is it a kind of disappointment that we don't have him already within TVC?
Yeah, but especially because I think that was 2 years ago at Comic Con London. I saw him for the Black Series. You know, so they've got the digital stock, digital files and everything. Just scaling down.
Yeah.
You know, Battle Geonosis this year. We should have it.
Yeah. True. Des, thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, he is probably the most prominent secondary Jedi, and the fact that we haven't got him is bizarre. And like Dean said, if he's out in Black Series and he's been out for a while, I suppose you're going to hear a lot of that. Black Series have got him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we've not had him. I don't know. I don't think you could use any to partially you wouldn't be able to use anything to kit bash him. I think it'd be all new, wouldn't he?
You think? It'd definitely be a new head, yeah.
Yeah. You think so?
yeah, definitely. New head sculpt there, Des. What about the Acolyte figures? Are there no Acolyte figures that are Jedi figures that come close to this when it comes to sculpt and tooling?
Yeah, but it's the the boots are different. The how his sleeves come over his hands.
Yeah, true.
But then if he deserves an all new sculpt, then he deserves an all new sculpt.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Martin, thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. Again, for the same reasons with Saint Teen, we need Ki Adi Mundi. Yeah, I actually quite like him as a character until the Acolyte tried to destroy him. But yeah, I don't know. I've got this sneaky suspicion that we'll be seeing him come out or announced pretty soon. I don't know why. I just feel that we haven't had many Jedi announced, particularly for the Battle of Geonosis. So I feel like we'll be seeing him fairly soon.
I reckon you're right, Martin. I reckon he will be out fairly soon, but on an Acolyte card in his Acolyte.
No.
No, you don't reckon?
No, definitely not. No.
Okay, fair enough. Right, okay, let's move on to Dez's number 2, and this is where the first sort of like clash is. So you've gone for Aunt Beru. Des, what's your thoughts behind this one? Your reasoning for this?
Yeah, as a kid, you always wanted to have the figures to recreate the films.
Yeah,
but because we didn't have, you've got to. I don't know what we did as to improvise, because there weren't no other female characters to do her and Uncle Owen. So you need her to come out.
Yeah, I mean,
simple as that.
With the great, like, look at the bigger picture. She wasn't a major sort of like character, was she? But she's still a part of Star Wars and stuff like that. So
yeah. So obviously, you can sort of going to take Einstein to work out who one of my other figures would be.
Well,
going forward, but
yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Right, let's crack on to Martin's fourth choice, and that is the Galactic Marine. Reasoning behind this, Martin?
I mean, I when we did our top 10 most wanted series for each show and movie, this guy was one of the ones that came to mind first of all straight away, because I just love the way it's the guy to the left and the right of the guy in the center. I think the armor looks absolutely awesome. I mean, it's kind of a spin on the Hoth Trooper, obviously the Snow Trooper, which to me says surely there's not too much that they'd have to do really to make Galactic Marine. I've always loved this this trooper, and it's quite amazing to me that all the troopers we've had. I mean, we've had a lot of troopers over the years, haven't we? And they haven't thought to do this guy, because I follow March Madness and Last Figure Standing, and this guy is always in there every single time. So I think there's quite a call for him. Not just speaking for myself, but this one is this is number 4, but it's very high up on my list of things, figures that I'd really love to see. And that image on a card back, I mean,
yeah, I mean, they do look pretty cool. I mean, we do have a Galactic Marine, but it's in the 30th anniversary, isn't it? And I've still got my carded. I just think he looks absolutely superb. I think he's a great looking figure. Dean, what are your thoughts, mate, on the Galactic Marine?
Yeah, brilliant. And Bakara as well. I think it's Bakara in the center, isn't it, Commander?
Yeah, Captain Bakara,
yeah. You need all them to shoot Coyote Monday.
Exactly.
He's got him. He's got him so he gets shot. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool.
That works out.
They look superb, don't they? Des, your thoughts?
Yeah. Bring him out, and even bring one of them army builder 4-packs out with them. Yeah. Easy.
Well, like Martin said, they've done the Imperial Hoth Trooper, so there isn't too much more that they really do need to change. I don't think. I think they could sort of like get away with it, and just different paint apps and stuff like that. And I think he'd look absolutely brilliant. I think, awesome looking figure. Right, okay. So again, this is where the second clash is. Sorry, Des, but we've got Uncle Owen. That's my 4th pick. Again, you can't have Brew without Uncle Owen, and like I said, we've had the 2 before in the Lars Homestead playset that they did a few years back. So I wouldn't say he's an urgent figure. It would just be nice to see him and Aunt Beru either single carded or they come as a 2-pack or whatever. So go on, Des. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can see him as one of the box 2-packs. Not a problem.
Yeah.
All sorts. Again, would he, an old man? Would he be a bit of a peg warmer? You know,
Well,
so,
yeah,
so
more
if you
than
do
likely.
if you do them as a 2-pack, happy days.
Would you say it would be an exclusive then? Those two, those of them that want, those people that want them would get them. If they don't, then they won't get them. They just build to order type sort of thing.
Yeah, I think so. But I think they'd sell. Whether you ain't going to get. It's obviously not an army builder, is he?
Well, I don't know. I might get a couple.
All 4.
Yeah.
But
Dean,
yeah.
oh, sorry,
good.
Des.
Sorry, yeah, just a good, obviously good pick.
Yeah. Dean.
Yeah, again, the one I've got is really dated. It's difficult to get hold of, so not everyone's going to be able to get the comic bag one. I think you could also reuse it for a Duros and a Cantina. Blue hands,
okay,
blue
yeah.
head, and possibly bibs as well. Biff, sorry.
Okay. Cool. So when you've thought of your picks, guys, are you thinking of potential reuse going forward, or are you just thinking solely of that particular figure?
No, solely on that one. That's I'm just looking at him thinking his outfit is like Cantina patrons. Yeah. If you if you tool Owen, you've got the tools there for other figures as well.
Yeah. I don't know how much.
Customs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know how much you'd be able to, if you popped his head off and put a younger looking Owen on. Have you got the same body?
Yeah, true.
Put a bit of girth on there, hadn't he, by A New Hope?
Yeah.
Martin, what are your thoughts on Uncle Owen?
Yeah, again, exactly the same as Brew. I'd love if they came out, I'd 100% get them. They wouldn't be openers for me though. They'd stay on card. But I do agree with Des. I think they've got Peg Warmer written all over them, because the panel here on this live stream now, each one of us would be all over these, but I just can't think that they would sell particularly well outside of the the collecting community. So I do worry about that. But speaking personally,
would you say then the best way to do an Owen and an Aunt Beru would be like a made to order type sort of thing, like an exclusive?
I mean, it's certainly an idea for the future, isn't it? The way collecting's going, so you can pick and choose, but that to me just means everything will be more expensive, to be honest with you.
What you're saying, it's not already, Martin?
Well,
don't get me started.
It is, isn't it, Stu? I mean, I saw this really nasty video the other day. They were going for it, I'll tell you. And,
really?
And we wouldn't want it to get any worse, would we?
Well, no, I'll tell you what, that bloke better stay in his bloody lane, isn't he? He better stay in his lane, I tell you. Right, what we got here? To be fair, back in the Phantom Menace toy days, they had the final dual mule who was held together at the waist with a magnet. Then Revenge of the Sith, they did provide crispy Anakin. Whoa, yeah, so you could get a crispy Aunt Beru. Yeah, it's gotten beyond a joke at this stage, Steph. They said they're just talking about what they do. Oh, how do you in your conversation, Steph? It's a kite called the Sky Surfer for 700 quid. Well, there you go. They're obviously enthralled with this conversation we're having, lads, aren't they? That they've got to have their own. Defo and Mustine, and hopefully still this year. Oh, there you go. What's this? Kills my interest in their stuff, Steph. I need to start putting comments up, don't know, when you guys are talking, but no. I need some Return of the Sith, Jedi and Clones. There's only picked Aunt Beru because she's always leaning against something in the film. Possibility. Was on the pre-order page when I saw the release date GeForce. Oh, there's another one. Galactic Marine is at the top of my list, says Mackham. Yeah, I mean, he's a great figure. Good choice, Martin. I would pick that one up. Yeah, that's something you definitely army build. John and Steph, that set was only for 1 year and was recalled because it didn't work, just crashed and broke. Okay, let's just motor on down the chat because I've missed a bit. What's this? We need more Galactic Senate characters like Ramit. Who's that?
Don't read it. Don't read
God
it.
Damn it! I do not believe it. Right. Bloody hell. Right, let's move on to our third picks then. In at number 3. Again, we'll go back round to Dean. So you've gone for a figure that we already have. This is Boba Fett from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, again,
What's
the
your
one we've
thought,
got.
the process behind this one,
Sorry.
Dean?
The one we've got on the TVC card for Empire Strikes Back from a Legacy collection. Again, that's a really old figure, outdated.
Yeah.
And you know, to be honest, in my March Madness and last week of standing, I have Boba Fett, Dengar, Bosk, Forlom. Trying to think of that, Zuckus. I have them all. OG88. I have all 6. I want all 6 updated and on a Star Destroyer bridge. You know, do it mail, made to order. I want all 6 brand new on a Star Destroyer bridge. But I can only pick Boba Fett. So yeah.
Would you have them carded? Would you have them carded, Dean?
No, I open everything, so I'm not bothered. I'll be happy to get my stuff in a baggie.
Right. It's that's very selfish of you. You just think yourself, Dean. Don't worry about Martin. He's
yeah.
a carded collector. That's okay. Yeah, look, I mean, when they did the Return of the Jedi version of Boba Fett with the better articulation and stuff like that, he looked pretty decent, didn't he, Dean? He was a really cool looking figure.
Yeah.
If they can do the same with him in the Empire Strikes Back clobber, that'll be a pretty cool looking figure. Yeah. Martin, what are your thoughts on a retooled and Boba Fett?
I mean, I like Boba Fett as a character. I've got one loose one that I've opened up on my shelf, but I'm not really that fussed about having another one, even if it is, you know, I've got the Jedi one out, but I don't know, it's slightly different for Empire, but I personally am not that bothered because I've already got an Empire one on card, and I know, you know, as I say, I'm new to opening my figures, so I'm not as knowledgeable as the guys above me when it comes to articulation and all of that swivel ankle stuff that I'm just learning about. But for me personally, I don't necessarily think I would put this one as one down that I was mega up for. But you know, that's just me.
Okay, again, very selfish of you, Martin. Don't worry about what Dean wants and how Dean feels. Bloody hell. Des, what about you, my friend?
Yeah, almost echo what Martin said. It's great figure. We need him, but I'd rather have somebody else before him. But again, that's just me.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Right, I think he's a pretty cool looking figure. Would I get him again if he was retooled? Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly. That's not a yes. That's a non-committal possibly. Right, moving on to Dez's third pick. And you've gone for Uncle Owen. So what? Fancy that. What are your thoughts behind this, Des?
Yeah, it's exactly the same as with Aunt Beru. You know, you sort of need them both to create that scene of when we sort of meet Luke for the first time, and not allowed to go to Tosche Station and all and everything, you know, that goes on with that. So, yeah, you know, it's the guy that holds Luke back, any. So, I know they're only in it at the beginning, but I think it's the valid choices.
Or what about if they did a prequels Lars Owen with a New Hope Lars Owen, so they do them as a 2-pack, and then they do the same with Beru as a 2-pack. Would you be interested in those?
No, I think you'd really want Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and Uncle Owen, young, and Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru old.
Yeah,
together like that, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Now, this is Martin's. Oh, bloody hell! This is Martin's third choice, and honest to God, Martin, I spent hours trying to find a suitable picture. This is Princess Leia in a Ewok gown.
I sent you a picture. I sent you the pictures of each of the characters.
I thought that was the one you sent me, mate. No, I was only joking. I feel bad. So what's your thoughts behind this, Martin?
Well, I mean, she's the only Leia figure. I think she came out. I might be lying. Actually, I think she came out in the Power of the Jedi 2-pack, possibly years ago. But I don't think I've ever seen her since. And that's always been one of my favorite Princess Leia outfits, and I think she deserves to be in the vintage collection in that. And also, I'm always got half a mind on card back image as well, and I think it would look great on a Return the Jedi card. I mean, I don't know how they do it with the hair. but yeah, she's always been a figure that I've always wanted. So yeah, that's where it came from. And
she wouldn't have that much articulation in her head, would she? I mean, she wouldn't be able to
no,
look up and stuff like that. Does that kind of stuff bother you? Are you just happy with the figure?
this one for me wouldn't be coming out of the card, out of the bubble.
Right.
So this one would be for display purposes only on the card, unless I maybe one day picked up an Ewok Village, so maybe I'd get two. But yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'd love to have her in my collection.
Would you? Well, they do in the Black Series, Martin.
Oh really? I really shocked.
Yeah, they do in the Black Series. She's not a bad looking figure, actually, to be honest with you. Dean, what are your thoughts on Endor Village Princess Leia? This version, not the other one. That was not very good.
yeah, this version. Yeah. Again, they made it in Black Series. I see it in Smiths. It just sits there every time I go in there. It's there. And Saw Gerrera, Fifth Brother, all figures I want, just made in the wrong scale. But she's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, again, fits straight into the diorama I've got. You know.
Yeah, no, have they done her in that scale before?
Yeah, she came with in a 2-pack with an Ewok or R2D2. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a Leia series that had with soft goods.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Power of the Jedi, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Power of the Force 2, but it
Power
was
of
the
the Force 2,
later wave.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you, Des, what you thought, but you've gone.
Be a great addition. She's just out of reach. I can't see her. She's just down there.
Yeah, sorry, Des, what was that?
Yeah. Again, great addition. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
For
Do
going forward.
you think if they ever did like a HasLab? Well, we'll get into that a bit later. We'll get into that a bit later. Right. So my fourth choice, or third choice, should I say, is Biggs Darklighter. You can see what my theming was for this, can't you? Again, another figure from Star Wars: A New Hope, because it's the 50th anniversary next year. I just think it'd be great if we got Biggs Darklighter. You know, they could do. What do you know? The thing that really annoys me is the fact that they've gone and done that retro style X-wing within the vintage collection. They're charging a lot of money for it. Why did they not just do a Red 3 and have a carded figure of Biggs Darklighter? They could have done that. That would have gone down a hell of a lot better. People might have said, well, oh God, we've got another X-Wing, but at least it's a different paint apps and stuff like that. And, you know, Red 3 and stuff. I mean, what are your thoughts, Dean, on Biggs Darklighter? Yeah,
again, essential figure. I've got the X-Wing hanger, and I think that's a Black Series 3.75 Biggs, what I've got at the moment. It's not bad. It's fully articulated, but, you know, any update, cool with. Yeah.
Des?
Yeah, exactly like Dean said. And how much could you sort of reuse the body for a host of other X-Wing pilots?
Well, of course. I mean, they've done that, well, albeit they're all aliens and stuff like that, but you've got the main body of Luke, haven't you, for the X-Wing pilot? You just need to change the head and different paint apps on the helmet. Yeah. Surely, I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. Martin, what are your thoughts, mate?
100%. He was, and when we did our top 10 most wanted for A New Hope, he was number 2. So he's really high up on my list of ones that I really, really want. And I just picked up a vintage collection X-Wing from Amazon today for $49.99, I think it was. So they've got them on Amazon at the moment for that price, like a vintage collection one. Yet, how much is that crappy retro one? 100 and something quid,
140 quid in it, something like that.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good idea you came up with, Stu. I would 100% have got that a Red 3 with Biggs, a carded Biggs.
But I cannot understand. I mean, look, I know there's people that like the retro look of the vehicles and stuff like that, but if you're gonna aim something towards retro collection, make it like a retro collection X-Wing, like the original Kenner version. I just, some of the decisions are baffling. You know, is it their decisions? We're not going to get into that, but anyway. I met Uncle Owen back in the 90s at the small London Comic Cons, toy fairs. Autograph cost me so much money, it was a total of £5. Wow, today they would be charging. Yeah, they would be. Ah, hello, Dino. Giving me some grief wearing my vest earlier. You saying that you wear vests as well, but you got muscle. But like I said, I've got height in mind, so there you are, my friend. There you go. Bless his. Hello, little Dino. Bless him. What's this? Or you both, or you put both together with 2 or 3 other droids from the farm. Yeah. Again, you could do that. Stay in your lane, Martin. See, Dino knows. Dino knows. I don't think they'd make these 2 figures for just the 4 of you. Well, no, probably not. Probably not. We've got a question.
If we ask nicely, they might.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Please.
Question for the panel: what's their favourite upcoming?
Well,
why do I not bloody read before I put them up?
Apparently, I'll be able to tell you in 2 years when they finally arrive.
Yeah. Our conversation not good enough for you. Wow. 100% Dean. We need a new Fett, carded and loose. That's Wizzy. Wizzy's okayed that. Martin, blasphemy. We need a new Empire Strikes Fett, big time. There you go. Oh, what is this? What's this? Question for the panel: how important is TVC articulation as carded collectors?
Not important at all.
That's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. I don't think it is important, is it really?
No.
I don't think it's important at all. I keep mine carded because I like the look of the card and the figure in the card. So it could be 5 POA. It could be well, look at the reaction figures from Super 7. You know, they're basic figures, but the card work and the art on the cards are absolutely fantastic. So Martin, you know, you can answer that because you keep yours carded quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've often said and joked around before that they could put a 30th anniversary figure in a vintage collection bubble and it wouldn't bother me because it's the image and the look of the card back that I'm most interested in. However, in the last 6 months, that has changed slightly now. So having opened lots of older figures from 20 to 15 years ago and getting really angry that things won't stand up, and when I come back in the room an hour later they've all fallen over, I'm starting to and also starting to lay out sort of dioramas and things like that. I've started to become quite appreciative of good articulation. So so now for me it's a bit of both, but if I was still just a carded collector, I would probably say it doesn't bother me in the absolute slightest.
Okay. Dean, you know, you open yours and stuff like that and you do displays, so obviously articulation is important for you. How important is it for characters that aren't really that articulated, like guards or Senate characters and stuff like that, diplomats and stuff like that?
I'll pick a clone trooper, for instance. If I wore armor, I couldn't move like they do. You know what I mean? The articulation on a clone troopers doing the splits, that's not really, for me, that is too much. I don't need it. So I'll kind of look at it myself. If I can't move like it, I don't need an action figure what's going to move like it. You know, so
okay.
Maybe cut back on that level.
So I mean, you do need good posability for army builders, clones, stormtroopers, and stuff like that, but not to the extent where they're doing the splits and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or they got their back leg beyond their shoulder. Don't need that.
Yeah. What about Jedi? Full articulation?
Yeah, probably Jedi, but you know, clone trooper doesn't need to do the splits. You know, they're getting kind of the same articulation as a Jedi Knight, which you know, you imagine wearing armor, you'd be able to hardly be able to get up and move, open the front door, let alone you know, pirouette and do the splits and handstands. Just...
fair comment. Des, you're an opener. What are you on, or how are your thoughts on articulation?
I think for me, I'm literally in between Martin and Dean. I open all mine.
Literally.
I open all mine, but they are just sort of sat or stood to attention on the shelves.
Yeah.
I'm like Martin. I'm starting to put things out into little sort of scenes or to little sort of dioramas. But it's things like Bespin security guard. He doesn't need the torso.
No,
does he?
Doesn't.
And if anything, that takes it away from the look of him a bit.
Yeah.
It's getting a happy medium. I think certain figures need it. Certain figures don't need it at all. Okay. But if when they're, let's just say Mon Mothma, they could put Morgan Elspeth's legs for her to save on, you know, to reuse the legs. So that will become with thigh splits, knees, rocker ankles. rather than sculpting new legs, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it, but it's cheaper to give her it.
Yeah.
If that, you know what I mean?
But the thing is, though, I mean, because you look at some of these figures now, I mean, some of the figures are like on older sculpts, yet they're still charging the same price for the more articulated figures. So you're going to get, like, say, for example, a Bespin security guard that's going to be coming out at the same price as like a fully articulated clone trooper that's got all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to sort of like segregate the pricing between the different lots of figures, are they? It's going to be like a TVC figure.
Yeah, that's how much they are.
Be that much. Deluxe is going to be this much. So it's that's opening up a whole can of worms there.
Exactly. That's where do you have like a Yoda figure, which is like a small or a small character, and then a big character that's in the same wave, and it sort of offsets it. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I mean, how many of you feel sort of like, not say cheated, but how many of you feel like you're paying like 16 quid for a Yoda, but then you're paying 16 quid for a full grown, you know, like Jedi or Chewbacca or something like that. I mean, it's you know, does that kind of bother you guys?
Is that one reason why we've never got the kids from Skeleton Crew?
Yeah, but they could do. Oh, well, you used to get the Jawas in a 2-pack, didn't you, with the power of the Force?
Yeah.
But,
even the Jedi Younglings come as 2-packs.
Yeah.
Well, not 2-pack, as a 2 inner pack.
Yeah. I know what you mean. What's this? Don't ask Martin G-Force. He's only just discovered swivel ankles. Oh, there you are. There you are. Oh, we got Super John, Lord John, shall I say? Hey, how are you? Bloody unbelievable. So I played on TJC's gaming live stream the other night, right? And bloody rubbish. I think I finished 2 races. That's it, out of about 8 or 9 or however many he did. I got DNFs and stuff like that. And one of the races, I wasn't quick enough to choose my car. So it gave me the crappiest, slowest car in the world. And I didn't finish the race. And then Sags he saw my car and that was it. Gone. Brilliant. So, yeah. I love your interest, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Let's just start over, please, because I want all these figures also. Oh, God, no, we're not starting again. You can catch up on the replay. What's this? They reissued the Princess Leia collection Leia in a box set during the Legacy era, but we haven't had a new 3.75 Ewok Leia since 1998. Well, and I know Retro Toy Princess is a huge Princess Leia fan. They need to make the character that wore Leia's forest dress before the Ewoks ate her. What? That doesn't work on TJC's channel, so it's not happening here, Sags. Well, there you are. There you go. I like that. We not had her in retro, sadly. Custom, yes, aka third. 3D printed, but not yet in retro. And last time in Power of the Force. There you go. What's this? I have the Power of the Force one in my Ewok village. Cool. There was a Princess Leia collection 2-pack during Power of the Force 2 in 1998. I'm looking at her over my desk right now, and a single carded with plastic skirt released in 1998 with a slide. Yes.
So that's 20-year-old.
Wow.
28-year-old, sorry.
Wow. I was watching an alien show just this morning while working on stuff. Him and his aliens. She was also by herself in the Power of the Force. Cheers, Jason. Nice one. What's this? Way too well tailoring on it for the Ewoks to have made it, Steph. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I don't know who made that dress. I don't know. What? What's this? Justice for Porkins. Yeah, there's been no Porkins yet. No Porkins. Well, you don't know. Biggs and his droid, they have never released his astromech. I need them both for red. Yeah, again, I just cannot understand why they've gone down that road of doing that vintage Kenner style one in TVC. They could have done red 3, but never mind. We've got Scott Wedge, hello, Jack Porkins and Red Leader 2-pack. See all these figures. 100% Stu. We get Biggs X-Wing in TVC 1.0. Oh, was there?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, okay. So then why don't they re-release it? Anyway. The Bob Lanza stuff is mental, John. Oh, God. They're going off again. Graven Race Red Leader is a must have a card for me. Oh, there you go. Hello, Mando. How are you? I vote yes on any pilots we can get. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Articulation should make sense. They did a C-3PO during the Revenge of the Sith era that was so articulated it wasn't very accurate. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's got to make sense, the articulation, innit, to be honest with you. But Jamie Drinkwater, hello. Yo, Stu, you need to do something with your sound. What, again?
Sounds good to me.
You're sounding right, Stu.
Okay. Stu, be honest, the reason you don't win at Grand Theft Auto Racing is because you don't stay in your lane. Oh, very good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hello, Daz. How are you? Dino, Stu can't reach the pedals for GTA. Wow. Bloody pot and kettle, Darren. Pot and kettle. Good God. Right, let's move swiftly on then. Right, so this is our second picks, and we'll start back round with Dean. You've gone for Luke Death Star to White Flap from Return of the Jedi. So what have I done with my pen? Here it is. What was the reasoning behind this, Dean?
That's from one of the most iconic scenes in the trilogy. You know, we haven't got it. It's as simple as that. The one we've got is Endor Capture, I think.
Yeah.
And Jabba's Palace, but we haven't got the Death Star 2 throne room duel. But yeah, that's what we need.
Okay. I mean, he's definitely an iconic figure, isn't he? So are you surprised that they've not done this version of Luke just yet?
Well, I think they'd done one in the Saga collection about 25 years ago. And that was an awful figure. It came with a piece of Death Star 2 Raylan, which...
right, okay.
That was the figure was like this. I had a horrific space sculpt. But I basically pressed a button on the back and it came down, smashed the Raylan.
Yeah.
We haven't got anything close to that in TVC. Again, that's a March Madness and Last Big Standard choice for me.
Okay. Okay. I mean, would it surprise you, Dean, that they've done this figure in Black Series and they've got a swappable
I tell you
part?
what,
So
I think
you've
they've
got the
done it
bit
in
where
that
it's
4 or
folded
5
over
inch
black,
as
and then
well.
you can take that bit off and then put a white bit on there as well. So they've done.
Yeah, don't surprise me at all.
Yeah, yeah. Des, your thoughts on Luke?
Yeah, I say it's the most obvious one. It's one of the main characters, if not the main character in Star Wars. But yeah, in like Dean said, it's a big scene. So yeah, bring him out.
Yeah, yeah. Martin?
Yeah, I'd buy that straight away. I mean, I can think the car back image is going to look. I mean, if it was that car back image, yes, please take my money. I probably wouldn't open him. He wouldn't be an opener for me. But yeah, 100%. I'd buy this. I think it's a great choice.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I think he's a cool looking figure for sure. So, right. Back round to Des, and you've gone for now. I'm thinking, is this season 1? Because I was getting all hell confused and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I'll put season 1 down.
Yeah,
just because it's the first time we see her, the sort of shop, which she's pretty much always in the shop, isn't she? I thought she was a good character in season 1. Season 2, just absolutely fantastic. Just make a series for her and Sal and Mon Mothma that runs adjacent to Star Wars New Hope. I thought she was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, she was definitely a great character. Martin, your thoughts on this version of Clea?
Isn't she lovely?
For goodness sake. Get your head out the clouds, boy. Get your head out the clouds.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take all 12 different versions of her, different outfits. I think she's my favourite Star Wars character of the last 5 years, 100%, no holds barred. I think she's the powerhouse of that series. She really is.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, hope that doesn't give away what my number 1 is.
Well, you saw what picture I'm not going to tell you what you got for your number 1, but Dean, thoughts on Clea? Yeah,
like pretty much most of Andor figures are just lacking. So many of them. Brilliant series. Yeah, you need her.
Why do you think that is, Dean? Why do you think we, as a TVC group of collectors, didn't get that many figures from the show compared to the Black Series? Because the Black Series got a fair few figures, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It's not like we get a great deal of anything, is it? To be honest, you know, whether it's old trilogy, prequel, new media, you just get scraps.
Yeah, yeah. Des, you got any thoughts on why that is, mate?
I don't know. Generally, I don't know, because if they're a bit sort of hesitant to release them because how's it going to go? Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Why bring them all out in Black Series? That's what So I don't know.
Yeah.
The frustrating thing is like with Skeleton Crew, we've only got the Jude Law character.
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah. And Martin's probably thinking, God, this is the days when I wish I collected Black Series.
Well, I think it's quite an interesting case, actually, Stu, because Andor was, I mean, they've released all of the sort of data when it comes to Andor, like the age group of people that were watching it most and everything. And it's our age group which were the highest proportion of people watching it. So as a marketing, sorry, I'm not a marketing expert, but if I was, I would think to myself, well, who buys the most amount of toys these days? Well, it's people of our age group. What was the series that's the most popular with that age group? Oh, it's Andor. Why don't we combine the two together, maybe, and bring out a wave of figures of just that series of characters, and we might sell some. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's how my brain sort of goes to it.
No. Fair enough. Fair enough. And yep, totally agree with you. Right. So this is a great choice. Well, they've all been really great choices, but this is Martin's second choice, and this is where are we? Chancellor Palpatine, Jedi Arrest, Revenge of the Sith. So Martin.
I Palpatine is my favorite character in Star Wars, Darth Sidious, and I think it's a criminal offense that they haven't made this figure yet, because it's from one of the greatest scenes in Star Wars. He's one of the greatest characters in Star Wars. I'd probably use the image of when he's talking to Anakin in the hallway in an earlier scene,
Right,
where he's tempting him to the dark side, and he's kind of, save your wife from certain death, and he gives him that look. That would be an amazing cardback image. I always see this one in March Madness and Last Figure Standing, and I'm always like rooting for this to go far, and I don't think it's ever quite reached the final four. I might be wrong.
okay.
But yeah, for me, this would be a definite opener, and it would be a definite on the wall with pride of place card back as well. So yeah, personal choice for me, to be honest with you. As I suppose all of these are, but yeah, I'd absolutely love. And I'd be awesome. You could get 2 lightsabers with him as well. So there'd be the extra lightsaber in there, which you wouldn't have had before with any of the other Sidious figures. Maybe the Clone Wars animated one, but I'd love to get this figure.
Cool. Dean, what are your thoughts on Chancellor Palpatine, Jedi Arrest?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. Do them in a 2-pack with Mace Windu. Seen these updates.
Yeah. True.
Black Series did a really good version of him recently with Mace Windu, didn't they?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah. Des, thoughts on Chancellor Palpatine?
Yeah. Would you make him deluxe and put a swappable head?
Oh,
so he's got his prune head.
Yep, definitely. And the black, you could interchangeable black cloak that he puts on after he's turned Anakin. Yeah.
I like that. It's a pretty cool idea.
Lightning in there as well.
Yeah.
Lightning hands.
Yes. Yeah.
Write this down.
See what we've got in the chat quickly. What's this? Surprised she didn't get a figure. She was in the show way more than Bix. Yeah, true.
But we never got Bix in TVC.
How many did we get? We only got 4, didn't we, Frandor?
Just don't be closed-minded. Find a space to be able to get that fig. Ahoy! Hello, JT. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. The chat is going mad tonight, so really do appreciate it. I really I do apologise that I can't get around to each and every single one of you or what you said. Evening all, Claire. Looks like I joined at the right time. Looks like it. Yeah. Martin, that's so daft. They have to listen first. No, there you go.
What?
I don't know. That's probably gone over my head as well, because I'm so far behind in the chat, so I do apologise. This version would need 2 heads. Yeah. At an extra cost. Oh my god. I'm not even going to read the name. I then people constantly asking for updates and buying repack and repaints of clones are helping Hasbro not make new tool characters and new characters in general. Ah, okay.
But then that's the whole thing of clones, aren't they? They are the same.
Yeah.
Just with a different payout. I know what he's saying.
Yeah.
But it's that's what clones are. I think that's probably the best marketing thing George Lucas ever did. Let's just make millions of clones.
Yeah.
That's redoing the Stormtrooper again, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they're army builders, aren't they? So who likes to? We all like to build an army, don't we? So, right, my fourth pick is the Imperial Commander from A New Hope. We did get a version in the Kenner version, but he was on General Veers's an image of General Veers. So it would be nice
it was Admiral Peart, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah.
What, on the original vintage Kenner?
Yeah, it was an image of Admiral Peart, but it said.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly sure.
Okay, I'm going to find out now. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Things I say, we've obviously got the lots of Imperial officers, but have we ever had the black one?
No, you're right. I've just looked, Stu. Yeah, you're 100%
TVC.
right. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what it was. Possibly Legacy Collection. There's
But with the new sculpt, Dean.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
we haven't got the black version yet. No. But I mean, like you said, Des, they've got the sculpt to do it because they've done the grey versions of the officers, haven't they, and stuff like that. So it makes sense that I thought they would have done this. I mean, what are your thoughts on this, Des?
Yeah, again, I don't want to say army builder, but he's an army builder. Just different heads, just generic. Heads sort of swap out. Yeah.
Dean?
Yeah, I'd want 3 or 4 of them for me Death Star. It's perfect. And the Endor scene. They're running around everywhere.
Yeah.
And
would you say the older versions are good enough, Dean? Would you say the older versions, because they have done this figure?
Well, I am using them, but like anything, if you want the newest, best figures available, you would want them in TVC.
Yeah.
Some of them I've got from Power of a Jedi, which is probably 20 years old.
Yeah.
Swivel elbows. They don't need perfect articulation, but a little bit better than what we've got would be good. We got the Imperial Officer sculpts already.
Well, absolutely.
Maybe bring out a 4-pack of black ones, different insignia, rank insignias, different heads, and 1 4-pack done.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised they've not done this already, but who knows? Maybe next year. Martin, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I've just had a look behind me because there's so many now. I do tend to forget. But we haven't had one in black yet, have we?
No.
So it'd be cool to have some in the black. We've had them in the grey and we've had them in the white. But we need them in the black.
White.
Yeah, black and white. Yeah. So I mean, we've even had Admiral Thrawn. So I mean, come on, we definitely need one of these.
I know.
Great choice.
So Retro Toy Princess, I kind of want this particular dour face. I kind of want this particular dour face bloke, though. That's proper British. Thank you, Governor. We're not all dour faced over here. I'll have you know.
We're not all Dick Van Dykes either.
Well, some of us are dicks. I don't know about dykes, but there you go. We definitely need some black uniform Imperial officers from Death Star and Attack on Tantive 4. I do like Lieutenant Childson, packed in with a detention block AA23 playset. There you go.
The only thing with this, though, is if you have the generic with any sort of head sculpt, that's one thing. But when you start having named officers, I'd rather have it on a card than a.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's like that Officer 4-pack they did within TVC. You had Motti in there, didn't you? And I think, was it Peart as well?
Yeah.
What? And then 2 like generic. I'd rather all 4 would be generic. Yeah. Definitely. Right. Okay. So we're coming towards the end of our top 5 picks. So this is our number 1 picks, and we'll go back round to Dean, and he's picked C-3PO. Dean, I think most people would agree with you on this. Why have you gone for this one, mate?
He's in pretty much every movie, I think. Every diorama I've got, he'd have a place in each one. It cost me a fortune if they reissue. Releasing. I'd need 15 of them at least. But
Wow.
yeah, I can't believe they didn't release him for the Return to Tatooine. You know, it'd been the ideal time. But yeah, sadly we don't get everything, nowhere near everything.
No.
But, yeah, he's just one of the main characters, and yeah, desperately needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Des, thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. Exactly what Dean said. Plus, you make K3PO, R3PO, and it just the list sort of goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Martin?
This is probably the biggest what the hell figure when it comes to Hasbro that there is out there. There's a lot of people want a lot of figures, but this is the one that always is baffling. But I'm going to throw out a prediction and say that we'll be seeing him in time for the 50th anniversary next year, which is why I think they've held a number open, haven't they? Yeah. I can't remember which one it is. Is it 400
375?
375, yeah. So this will be my prediction for the 50th anniversary, maybe around celebration time. This will get announced. So I think we'll see him fairly soon.
Yeah, I think most people are agreeing with you. Hang on a minute. Let's put a proper gold chrome shiny C3PO. No more dull colours. Yep. Andor needs a lot of live TV, live in TVC. Yep. C3PO, yes, the best. Well, I don't know about the best character. Silver Leg. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Mr. B. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. Who else we got? I did see someone else. Matt's collection. Hello, Matt. How are you? Nice.
Not forgetting his red arm as well.
Oh, such the red arm. God damn it.
That could be a deluxe.
C3PO with gold paint and not gold plastic. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we'll move on to Dez's number. Yeah.
1.
375 is for George Lucas figure. No.
No, they can't. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
No, they can't do that. Surely.
George Lucas Stormtrooper could be.
Oh, what?
Do you not think that would be George Lucas with his jeans, Nikes, and check shirt?
I would buy that, Des. To be honest with you.
See, Dan's put the same thing as well. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all. I'll be proper pissed if they did that. They can do a shiny C3PO without back metal. Yeah, okay, true. What silver leg? Look at the picture. That's gold. Yeah, it's gold, but at the beginning of the film he had a silver leg, didn't he? And in where is it? On Tatooine it was a silver leg. I thought you was a Star Wars fan, Sags.
He's spending too much time practicing mini golf.
Des, if they did if they did a red arm C3PO, he will be completely unrecognizable. I wouldn't know who it was. Thankfully, the lack of marketing by Hasbro doesn't cut it. The Andor craze has passed. They don't offer too many figs in 3.75. The show didn't have a broad appeal. Did well in the UK, I think. Yeah, it did really well. Did okay. Right, moving on. This is Dez's number 1, and he's gone for Luthen Rail. So, what's your thoughts behind this, Des?
Yeah, well, it's Mr. Rebellion.
Yeah.
So it's I see the monologue he did. What do you sacrifice the other day? And I'd see it times before, and goosebumps on my arms. It's just fantastic character. Whether he'd be the best figure, I don't know, because he's just in sort of just sort of generic sort of space sort of traveller and that. But I think you just got to get him. Whether that means he'd end up being a bit of a peg warmer, I don't know. But I think it's been top of my list for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I know he's been top of quite a few people's list, hasn't he? Martin, thoughts on Luthen?
Yeah, I mean, after watching Andor, you come to realise that he's probably one of the 2 most important characters in Star Wars, in all of Star Wars. Before you get to the saga side of it with the Jedi and the Skywalkers and all that, he's probably the most important character, along with a certain other person. And he's such a great character in the series, and I'd love to have him as a figure. I'd open him and I'd have him on card. But the problem is he'd have no one to stand next to on my shelf, and it would just be a bit of a shame. So as amazing as it would be to have him, it'd be a little bit sad as well because he'd be all on his own.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few TVC figures like that, aren't there? You know, there was Hunter for a long time, wasn't there? Bad Batch. So, Dean, thoughts on Lutheran?
Yeah, you know, same as Claire. It's just needed. I'd want 2 heads, so I'd want the wig head as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's pushing these deluxes, isn't he, old bloody Dean? Jesus Christ, eh?
But
Can't
then,
get enough.
would you have a
antique
2-pack?
shop playset as well?
Yeah. Then that would be cool.
You'd have loads of
All
Easter eggs in there.
all the
couldn't you?
Easter eggs, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're on to Martin's first choice, and again, I scoured the internet, and it took me an absolute age, and I know how much this one means to him, so I went with this one.
That's the one I sent you. This is the outfit that I would want if they released her in a figure, and this is season 1, I believe, when she's meeting Vel. And I mean, look at her. I mean, she's great, isn't she? Oh, sorry. I mean, she's a great character, and I don't. She, you know, I'd love to see her on a card back. I think that image itself would, you know, I'd buy 10 of them. I'd buy a couple of cases. I mean, as I say, Luthen is one of the most important characters in Star Wars, and she is, you know, as you come to learn, actually she is the one that keeps it all together. So you could argue she's slightly more important than Luthen.
Okay.
Brilliant actress, brilliant acted role, brilliant series. I for me personally, I mean, is she the most over character in all the Star Wars that people would say, right, name your number 1 Star Wars character that you'd love to see on a vintage collection card? Maybe she's probably most people's, not everybody's choices, but for me personally, I'd 100% my number 1. I just love the character. I think she's great.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have known that, Martin. We wouldn't have known that at all. Dean, what do you think of this particular version of Claire?
I'd take either one. For me, I'd just be happy with one of them and one Luthen.
Yeah. Well, Martin's very greedy, obviously.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind which one, to be honest. But
okay.
Yeah, we need one.
Cool. Des?
Yeah. She's almost, with the amount of outfits she wears, she's almost the Andor's version of Padme from the prequels, really, I suppose.
Don't give me someone, Des. That's not fair.
Martin.
Yeah,
Martin, I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you.
Okay.
If Steph and you went to a Star Wars fancy dress party, and Steph said, I've got a choice of 3 costumes, Martin. I don't know which one to pick. Oh, help me out here.
Okay, where's this going?
I'm going to save it for a rainy day, Martin. I'm going to save it for a rainy day, mate. Moving on swiftly. This is my top pick as well, C-3PO. And the reasoning behind this is because the 3PO that we've got at current in TVC is absolutely shocking. It's shite. It's not fit for purpose. It's well out of scale compared to the rest of the figures. And it's not on a New Hope card back. Funny enough, Black Series, I've got a C-3PO on a New Hope card back. So that's the reason why. And I just think it would be an absolute travesty and a kick in the nuts to all of us TV collectors if Hasbro turned around and did VC 375 as George Lucas. It needs to be 3PO. And if anybody goes, oh yeah, I'm happy with a George Lucas at 375, sort yourself out and give your head a wobble. That's what I would say. But you want a George Lucas?
Yeah, I'd take him.
What,
yeah,
375?
Yeah. If it wasn't for George Lucas, none of us would be having this conversation right now. So
no, I know, but I mean,
bring 3PO out, 100%. But yeah, on a generic sort of, or any whatever the next number is, like
I don't know. I was hoping it'd be 375, but anyway. So that's our figures done. Let's just quickly catch up in the chat because they've been very chatty. 3PO is long overdue in VAC metal. Absolutely. The silver leg is a Mandela effect. Is it? he had a silver leg, didn't he? At the beginning of Star Wars, he had a silver leg.
Mm.
Mandela effect, my ass. I mean, I hope Lucas is not the VC number, but it would go nicely with my Hammond Spielberg figure. Okay. Fidelity in the late 70s version was showed in silver leg. Maybe it was a New Hope. Oh gosh. What's this? I bum my world for a sunrise I will never see. Oh, I burn. Sorry, glasses. I burn my world for a sunrise I'll never see.
They're in a completely different monologue then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my days. Whew. What's this? 3PO silver leg is up there with the A-Team's Van Grey roof. Okay. Look at this, all these conspiracy theorists. He can go in his ship, which will be a HasLab in about 10 years' time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What really freaks you out is that some Mandela effects have gone. What's that? By being switched back. What? I don't know.
I think he's had something to drink.
Yeah, stop drinking.
Or maybe start.
How has Luther not been made yet? One, March Madness, and Last Figure Standing. Oh, Hello, Daz, again. Not if Martin wants the figure for his shelf or the actual actress.
No.
Yeah.
It's the character. I love the character.
Yeah. Steph's still watching.
Someone get Martin some ice. Yeah, no, Steph's probably got. Oh, he's still watching. Did he say he wants her on car back or on her back? Oh, wow, Steph. Wow. Oh, my days. But Steph's Martin's wife, by the way, Dean, just in case, women don't throw themselves at Martin. Just
she's the one who's been talking about mythic legions all night.
Yeah, Martin will want to fully articulate it. Yeah, I bet he will. Unbelievable. See, look at you starting now. Martin wants a hot toy of her, obviously. Oh my goodness me. What's this? Would he order her as a real doll? Possibly. Who knows? Who knows?
That restraining order's definitely starting, isn't it?
Oh God, Stu. What do you mean, oh God, Stu? What? I never said anything. You said that. You said it, not me. Bloody blame me. Unbelievable. Pick the Wookiee costume for the crack, Martin. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's get onto our beasts. Play sets and vehicles then. So we've got one pick each of these. Again, we'll start with Dean. And Dean has gone for the Dewback. So Dean, what is your thought process behind the Dewback?
Both Paraforce 2 Dewback and Legacy Collection Dewback, neither of them are really any good. Neither of them look like that. And again, with Return of Tatooine last year, that's something we should have had. And with a Sand Trooper with a different colour pauldron, maybe.
Yeah. Are you surprised, Dean, that they did the Bantha instead of the Dewback last year?
I am. I mean, I'm glad they did it because I've got it. It's great. But we always want more, don't we? And,
well, true.
With Dewback, you can put Mandalorian on it as well.
Yeah.
It's not just Sand Trooper anymore, is it? But that's just. I've got the Legacy version, and that doesn't really look like that. It looks more like a lizard. It kind of is a lizard, but you know what I mean. That doesn't look like a Dewback.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I think it looks a lot like the Kenner version.
Yeah.
Des, what are your thoughts on the Dewback, mate?
Yeah. Like Dean said, it's the two we've got don't really cut it. I'm sure they could bring it out with a Sand Trooper and then bring it out again, different wash on it for Mandalorian.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my Power of the Force 2 one now, and it looks better than the other one that they've done, Dean. I think that's the best out of the two.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. But
I think the Legacy one, you can pose better.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. The Power of Force 2 one does look better. And I'm torn between which one. I mean, I've got a Legacy one, but I was thinking, do I get a Power of Force 2 one to replace it? But yeah.
Okay.
Neither of them are perfect, and But when you've got a place to tie it, the HasLab Cantina, you haven't actually got the beast to tie it to the ring.
Yes, I've seen the
yeah. So
surprising. Which one's that, Des?
That's the That's the
Oh,
legacy
crikey,
collection.
yeah. Blimey.
So it's not it's good, but it's not quite there.
Quite there, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Martin, thoughts? Oh,
Yes.
and which one's this one, Martin?
This is the Power of the
Power
Force
of the Force 2
I
one,
think.
yeah.
Yeah. I quite like it. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I definitely get a more up to date one because I bought the Panther.
I think the one that Martin's just had, I think that does look quite a lot like the special edition.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. Looks just like it. Yeah. Yeah. I've just got the new Panther, so I will definitely want an update on the dewback as well. So yeah, great choice.
Okay. Cool. Des, you have gone for
Oh, nice.
the Ronto.
Yeah. I must admit, I was sort of struggling. I thought, do I go for the dewback? And I thought, well, we have got one. We have got the Ronto, and I know it's the special editions.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's not a bad looking vehicle. A beast. I think it's pretty cool. I don't mind that at all. Dean,
again,
thoughts?
world building, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Thoughts, Dean?
Yeah, I've got the Power of Force 2 version of that, and that looks all right. But there's not a lot of articulation there. Yeah, could do with a new one.
Yeah,
basically anything from the old trilogy, I'll have it.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. Martin?
Yeah, I've never owned the original one that they brought out for this, but from what I remember, it's a bit chunky, it's not very well
articulated.
Yeah, articulated, and also it's not realistic looking. It's not the right word, but you know what I mean. So I'd love to see like a more up to date with the technology we've got now. I'd love to see one of those, and you can imagine sort of 2 or 3 of these sort of walking past your cantina set on the outside, couldn't you? So yeah, I'd definitely love one of these. And I love a Ronto roast as well.
Yeah, they're not bad, are they? Ronto wrap.
Sorry. Oh, I was talking about something else.
Unbelievable. Okay, so I don't mean to rub salt in the wound, Martin, but this is what you want in TVC. They've got it in Black Series.
Oh no, I didn't realise. Oh yeah. I wanted a Wampa with a carded sort of battle damaged injured Luke. Oh man, that's quite an old one as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm not too sure what year. That's got to be early days because it's got the blue line at the back. It was the orange and blue lines that were the first sort of like versions of Black Series. But what was your thought process behind this then, Martin?
Well, at first I thought about putting the Nexu, the Reek, and the help me out, guys. The third one, Nexu, Reek, Ackley. That's it. Yeah,
that's it.
But then I thought I've got a sneaky suspicion we might see one or some of those at some point. So I then changed it to a Tauntaun, and then I started to question myself: have we had a Tauntaun in the vintage collection? I don't. Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
I thought we had. So that then led me to the Wampa. So that was my thought process, basically, Stu.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, what are your guys' opinions on the Wampa, Dean?
Yeah, I love one. I think the one I've got is from the Last Jedi cards.
Yeah,
it's set in the entertainment.
Okay, yeah.
Is
that the 5? That's the one.
It comes with a 5
that's it. Yeah.
POA Luke. Yeah.
That's
but for my diorama, I'm actually using a Luke 3.75 Black Series one. It's got a scar on his face.
Okay.
And the Wampa from that the Last Jedi set, but they're really old figures. They're not. They do purpose, but they could be better. So I'd go for a set like that.
Yeah. Des?
Yeah, exactly what Dean said. The Wampa that came with the Luke from the Last Jedi set, it's not bad articulation, but that's probably pushing 10-year-old now.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see for scale. Would the Black Series be better for scale than the?
I've actually thought about getting that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad shout, actually, is it? That would probably work better. That would probably work better. Good call. Right, so my beastie is a dewback as well. Basically because it was a toss up between the Ronto and the dewback, and the dewback came out on top. So that is, I would have been happy with both. I'm kind of not disappointed, but I was kind of surprised that we didn't get it with Return to Tatooine. I really thought that they would have done that, but they went for the Bantha. Again, I've got that. It's a fairly decent looking beast, so yeah, happy with that. Right, okay, let's go on to play sets. And Dean, you've gone for either a HasLab Death Star or modular sets. What was your thinking behind this, my friend?
It's just, if I'm going to do a HasLab, I always say it's going to be a dream item. I can't think of anything better than a HasLab Death Star.
Yeah.
You know, just going back to when I was a kid, I had the Palatine Death Star. That's the best toy I ever had. And I've kind of tried to recreate that with 3D printed items I've got. And yeah, to get an official HasLab version of that, or modular sets which you could build on, have it as big as you want,
yeah,
that'd just be the ultimate. Yeah, for me, that'd just take over my whole room.
It would be expensive though if they did do a Death Star, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
But you know, that'd be like the centerpiece. I mean, that for me, that'd be better than the sail barge, for instance. You know, just that's great.
Wow.
But Death Star for me, I mean, you could have, like, I see Martin's got the Lego Death Star. My wife's got the old round one.
Yeah.
And that has Death Star 1 and Death Star 2 in it, which you could do with HasLab Death Star. You know, you could have the Emperor's Throne Room for Luke's still, and have all the other scenes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so much you could do with it.
What figures would you have as part of the HasLab then, Dean?
Oh, that's a good point.
Good.
Yeah. Colonel Yularen.
Oh,
New
yeah,
Tarkin.
yeah. Good shout. Good shout. Yeah.
Yeah, New Tarkin. Possibly a couple more Imperials. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Death Star, Stormtrooper belts.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few possibilities, Dean, isn't there? Quite a few figures there that you could have. Yeah, what are your thoughts, Des?
To have, like Dean said, the HasLab Death Star would be just phenomenal. But it'd be interesting to have it. And I think the key word is modular.
Yeah.
So you could sort of get, again, not that I've thought much about this, only every sort of waking moment, so that you can have 10 or however many corridors you want.
Yeah.
Like what we've had previously. And you can make it however big you can afford or you want it. And then next year, bring someone else out that can add to it. And then next year, bring someone else out. And you just build and build and build. Because it's modular, you can make it however big you want it. However big to fit in your room, in your space. My only issue is, because the Death Star's spherical, like a ball, you want it sort of. I mean, Martin, the Lego one, is it literally like a slice?
Yeah, it's a slice, but it is actually modular. So there's certain bits you can pull out. So if you wanted to sort of set up a scene in the conference room, for example, you can just pull the whole conference room out and then slide it back in again. So it's got that modular aspect to it. And as Dean said, the old Lego Death Star had the first and the second Death Star, and the same with that. It's got the Emperor's Throne Room, and it's also got the detention block. So, you know, basically they just need to take the Lego Death Star and turn that into a HasLab. And I think it's a great idea to make it modular, because you can basically tailor it to your needs, what you can afford.
Yeah.
You know, so you can have just 2 parts of it, 1 part of it, or you could have 5 or 6 parts of it. You know, so I think they're missing a trick, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think the key word is modular, so you can make it as.
Well, I mean, it works so well with the cantina, didn't it? The modular sets and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that's pretty cool.
Great,
I mean, you need some space to bloody display it. That's for sure. Right, moving swiftly on then, because we are running out of time. So, Des, you've gone for the Ewok Village. What are your thoughts behind this?
I never had the Ewok Village as a kid, and I recently got it at Echo a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
And it's just lovely. I just love it. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
and again, modular. So you could have the 3 trunks, or you could get another set to make it 6 trunks, but it fits together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all the Ewoks, you could put your get your Leia Ewok celebration in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Dean, thoughts on the Ewok village, my friend?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. I mean, we've got so much from Endor as well, haven't we? With the bunker, the ATST, you know, speeder bikes where you just build out on it. You know, I've got the Imperial shuttle. You just park that next to it. It's just, you know, world building. That'd just be such a huge piece to go with that.
Yeah.
You just bring all the other stuff into it. You know, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah. No, it's definitely. I mean, I've got the Georgie bought the Ewok village a few years back, and we literally just finished completing it. So we've been buying little bits and bobs here, there, and everywhere and stuff like that. So we managed to find the last pieces that we needed up at the bunker. So just want to shout out to Ben. Thank you very much, mate. That was awesome stuff. Martin, your thoughts on the Ewok village?
Yep, it's on my list of things to get at some point in the future. An original Kenner one. So if they bring out a new one, then I'd probably get that, definitely. So yeah, brilliant choice.
Cool. Right, let's get on to Martin's then. And this was, well, they're all interesting, but this one I've never heard before. The Senate interior with a pod. What was your reasoning and thinking behind this, Martin?
Well, okay, I kind of need to clarify, because I didn't realize you wanted like a HasLab sized playset. I thought when you said playset, it was going to be something like the carbon freeze chamber or the corridors that we've been getting recently. So my idea was to have a modular. So basically, you could have one
modular. You could have a modular HasLab.
Okay, we'll say this. Yeah, but I wouldn't choose this as my HasLab choice. Let's put it that way. But if it was just a small play set for like $100 or whatever they charge these days, and the rest, you know, it would basically be one pod, but then you could buy multiple so that you could click them all together, and they would create like a sort of a, say you had 4 Senate pods. Because I've always loved the Senate. And I've always loved the fight between Yoda and Sidious, and it'd be great to kind of recreate that, you know, with Sidious in one of the pods, you know, fighting Yoda. I'd love that to bits, and I don't know if it would work. You know, I'm not an engineer of any reputation, so I wouldn't know if how you would do this, but this was actually an idea we had about 2 years ago when we did your charity live stream, and I've thought about it ever since. And I think it's a I'm not sure it would sell particularly well, to be honest with you, but for me personally, it's something I'd love to see. Absolutely. If it was a HasLab you wanted me to choose, then I would 100% go Imperial shuttle. But so yeah.
Okay, cool. I've kind of followed Dean. I've just gone for the Death Star corridors or something like that, or Star Destroyer corridors. There was a company called Space Walls that did the Imperial walls and stuff like that, and I bought a few, and I just think they look so cool. And then excuse me, I know you can 3D print a lot of stuff these days, and there's a lot of good 3D printing out there, but yeah, and it's just a shame that they went bust. But yeah, so I would go for the Death Star corridors. I do like the look of those. It'd be, I mean, because you get the floor and stuff like that. Would we need a ceiling? You didn't get one with the Tantive 4, did you? So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But that would be my pick and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go. Well, we got the vehicles coming up. We'll get onto those just very quickly in a second. If Martin and Steph went to a Star Wars themed fancy dress party, Martin would be dressed up as Queen Amidala in the light up dress. Well, would you, Martin? Well, you probably would.
Matt promised me he wouldn't say anything.
Thanks, Joe. I'm picturing Steph in a stormtrooper costume now. Well, whatever floats your boat, Kieran. Why would you dress Steph up as a Wookiee? Well, there you go. That's Sags. There you go. I can't believe you don't like that 3PO, Stu. You can take his chest off. He's shite.
I don't actually own that version. That is so bad.
It is an awful figure. I don't even display him. I don't even display that one.
I've got it's dull as dishwater. I know that. The colour of him.
Who's that? Oh, 3PO, yeah, no, it's
3PO, yeah.
awful.
I'm
Slight
using
problem.
the,
John,
Ebook
if
chair
Daz turns
version.
up with his Vaseline, oh my days. I've always said the 3PO we have on TVC looks like an inflatable pool toy 3PO. Yeah, yeah, shite, basically. What's this? He has a silver leg in New Hope until the end. Well, there you go. There you go. No, it's George Lucas added the silver leg to give you 3PO to give 3PO history. He does have 2 gold legs in Return to Revenge of the Sith. Okay. Don't bother reading this out, Stu. I don't say anything. Oh, for fuck, God, sodden sake. Unbelievable.
Oh dear.
Who's this? Darth Canadus. Hello. Once George McFly said last night Darth Vader came down from planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine out, that he'd melt my brain. He absolutely did. I'm sorry, I'm skipping some of these. I've been very bad, very naughty. Well, not naughty, just been very busy chatting. So I'm all the way down the bottom. So I do apologise. What's this? Yavin Control Room and Echo Base Command Drama. Command Diorama. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The company who made Death Star walls didn't go bust you. They were destroyed by the rebellion. Oh, like crying out loud. Don't mention flaws to Dean for HasLabs. Oh, okay. I won't mention flaws to you, Dean. Right. So we're going for vehicles now.
Cantina, that one.
Eh?
They kept going about the floors for the cantina. It's being modular.
Okay.
If you have a floor for it, you can't. I display mine as cross section, like my Death Star's a cross section.
Yeah.
So a floor is your shelf, basically. So
yeah. I get that.
Same as a roof. Don't need a roof.
Right, so we've gone for vehicles. Dean, you've gone for a updated X-Wing. Reasoning behind this?
Because it's the mould what won't die. They say that molds have got, steel tool and everything else has got, a lifespan. That X-Wing won't bloody die. We keep getting at the floppy wings, they've just reissued or releasing that retro version. They made an all new one for the sequel trilogy. That was brilliant.
That was really cool, wasn't it? That did look cool.
But although saying that, if they released that version in the black one, I'd buy it because I did like the black version.
Yeah.
Poe Dameron's X-Wing, But the X-Wing we've got, that is years old. And, just even if they fix the wing mechanism or something, it's just...
Yeah. I mean, I've
one of the
got
most
a couple
iconic
of
ships.
Eh?
Yeah. That's one of the most iconic ships out of Star Wars. And
it is.
mold is so old. The wings don't hold up. The one I've got on my display, I've had to put polystyrene under the wings to hold them open. It's just...
Yeah. No, I'm looking at mine now, and there's certainly droopage. So I kind of like sympathise with it. But there you go. That's old age. We won't get into that. But Des, what are your thoughts on the X-Wing, my friend? Oh, sorry, Dean, what was you going to say, mate?
We've got the new Darth Vader TIE Fighter. So I've got on my display the new TIE Fighter chasing the old X-Wing, and that just makes it look even worse.
So I don't display mine with the wings open and stuff like that. Are they that bad?
Yeah, I mean, I've got some polystyrene from work and just wedged it inside, just try and hold them open.
God, that is bad, isn't it? That is bad. Sorry, Des, what were your thoughts on
that,
mate?
Like Dean said, it needs a new sculpt, and then once it's made, you can just make red 1, red 2, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
Martin.
Well, I'm a bit upset now because I only ordered one today. Apparently, it's shit.
I'll send you some polystyrene for the wings.
Have you really ordered one?
Yeah, I ordered one from Amazon earlier today because it was on sale. Now I know why it was on sale.
What was it? Is that the Red 5 one?
Yeah, Red 5. Yeah.
Like, for about 50 quid? You can't go wrong at that. But I'm just talking about a whole brand new one, up to date, like Poe Dameron's.
Fresh out the box, Martin, it would be fine for a couple of months and stuff like that, and then then it starts to droop and stuff like that. So, right, moving on. Des, you have gone for the Rebel Troop Transporter,
a flying pickle.
Exactly.
I've always loved this as a kid.
Yeah.
I know it's not the most glamorous ship in the world, but I just love it. It's like a dumbed down Falcon for me.
Yeah.
It was a carry case as a kid. I've always had a lot of love for it, and we've never had it in the modern line.
No, we haven't. No.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, it'll be big, and it'll probably that kind of thing probably would be a HasLab.
But yeah, I'll just say I've always loved it.
No, it's a cool looking vehicle for sure. Dean, thoughts on the Rebel Troop Transporter?
Yeah, it could be great. Open it up, have little cockpits, different areas, for troops and stuff. Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, cool. Martin?
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely get one, but I have to say I've kind of got like a nostalgic feel for the original one. So if I had the choice of the two, I'd probably buy the original one over the newer version.
Yeah. Sorry, I just put that one. That was the wrong one. But same with the TIE Fighter panel. Detached design is terrible. It's a good one, Martin. It's just that it's an old X-Wing. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get it out the packaging, it'll be all right. But then I'd like to say after a few months, it will start going downhill. Imperial Troops Transport was an awesome ship back in the day. We are way overdue for a new troop transport. Yeah, definitely. 2030 for the Rebel Troop Transport. What's this? That would be bigger than the barge as a HasLab. No, it would be big. I'll give it that. It would be big. So, Martin, you've gone with the ATTE. I'm guessing this is just to fill out the Battle of Geonosis. I'm assuming, yeah.
Well, I've always wanted an ATTE, and I know they've released a couple in the past, but I think a more modern one would be better weathered. Because they look quite clean, don't they? The past ones, but
yeah, but then so do most TVC vehicles these days. To be honest,
yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I think maybe this would be a HasLab as well. Thinking about it, and hopefully you get a bit of weathering on it then. But I've always liked all of the Republic vehicles they used in the Clone Wars. I think they all look great, and I've kind of got a mini collection of them going now, and this is one that I'd love to add to the collection at some point. So that's the only reason I chose it. To be honest with you, I mean, there's so many great ships and vehicles in Star Wars. It's difficult to choose, but this was the one that came to mind. I think.
It is definitely a cool vehicle. I'd definitely a cool vehicle. Des, thoughts on the ATTE?
Yeah, it's a great massive ship vehicle. Yeah, it's I'm sure in Rebels they do. Doesn't Rex have one where they've sort of customized it with necking? Yeah. Bring one out. Bring that one out.
It's not a bad idea. Well, they probably would, to be honest with you. That'd be pretty cool. Dean, thoughts on the ATTE?
Yeah, it'd be perfect to go with a gunship.
Yeah.
Build that world out.
Yeah. I mean, the one we got, is that under scale at the moment, undersized? Would you want it bigger?
I haven't got one, so sorry.
Yeah, it is a big chap.
Yeah. But I don't know what it is compared to. I don't know if the scale is sort of well out of it, or it needs to be a little bit bigger.
The gunship was. I mean, it's not to scale as the HasLab gunship, but it's not massively different, is it? I mean, it's noticeable when they're side by side, but to the eye, they're not massively different. So I don't think it would be too out. I've just picked up a turbo tank, and I'm fairly sure the turbo tank would be to scale with one of the ATTEs. So so yeah, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah,
I just need to find one from somewhere.
Do you? I don't know where you find one of those, mate. I don't know. Right, moving on then. This is the last one for the day, and this is my pick. It would be a Sandcrawler. Obviously, it would be a HasLab. Now, I know there was a lot of disappointment that last year's HasLab wasn't a Sandcrawler. Some of you argued that, it's just the box. You can't do anything with it.
Yep, 100%.
There's not much you can do with any of them, really. You just have them on your shelves and display figures around them. It'd be no different from this. Display it with figures. But there you go. That's my argument. And listen, I have picked everything from Star Wars: A New Hope because it's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars next year. I kind of did put that in the memo, but you guys, oh no, I don't know about 50th anniversary. I want what I want, type sort of thing. But no, it's been cool, guys. Thank you. It has been cool. But I mean, thoughts on look, listen, it wouldn't have to beat the scale. Let's put it that way. It could be big, but it doesn't have to beat the scale. The barge isn't to scale, and that looks fantastic. The figures, I wouldn't get any Jawas with it because we've got Jawas. I wouldn't get 3PO. I wouldn't get R2. I wouldn't get R5. I've got enough of those because you got those already. Get the figures that you don't have with it. Maybe like I don't know, an Aunt Beru or an Uncle Owen, or maybe the droids that actually come with it that we don't have within TVC, because there was a whole line of droids there that we don't have within TVC. So that's my thinking behind that. Martin, your thoughts on a Sandcrawler?
I wouldn't get one if I'm honest. If that was an option, I just don't think. I think it's all right. I've never ever once thought to myself, got to get a Sandcrawler. I just no. I'd save my money and buy something else.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Sorry, mate.
Fair enough.
And not any disrespect to anyone who does want one, but for me personally, it's not something that I'd be particularly interested in.
Okay, not all about you, Martin, but then it's all right. Des?
Yeah, if it comes out, I'd want it. I'm a bit of a completionist, so I'd whether it be the top of the list, I don't know. The one we've had previously isn't.
He's just getting one out. Have you got one? He has as well. Look at that, unbelievable. Yeah,
it's not the sort of biggest, but it sort of ticks the box, I suppose. But it's it would be. I think it was only when Kenobi said, "Is it like a Star Wars version of a Doll's House?"
Well, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, look, listen, they all are. I mean, you're not. It's not Toy Story. They're not going to come to life at night and do things, are they? I mean, all they're doing is everything that we've got collection-wise is sitting on a shelf.
Yeah.
Just looking pretty in the display with figures around it to populate it. This would be no different, in my opinion. Dean, what do you think? And you better agree with me.
There's so much you could do with it. You open up, that'd be massive. You could open it up. You could have your droid furnaces, droid factories. You said about what droids would come with it. You make your own droids. That comes with parts. You can make ones out of the films, or you can make your own. I think Ken had done a droid factory set back in the day. You could have basically that built inside this. So yeah, and maybe as add-ons you could buy more droid parts. If you
just the possibilities would be endless, Dean.
Thing is, as well, I suppose. Go on, Dick.
Clones as well. Anakin spoke to the Jawas. Take the clones looking for his mother.
Yeah, true.
Mandalorian.
That's Mandalorian.
There you go.
Just across all media. So there's so much you can do with it. I'd definitely like a droid factory inside it.
I would say there's a lot in the films. There's a lot of it you don't see, so you could almost make up areas yourself.
Yeah.
Hasbro,
well, Kenny used to do that, didn't they? They used to do that with the mini rigs at reasonable prices back in the day. Sorry. To get that in. Guys, right, we've passed the 2-hour mark. We're going to wind up soon. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Dean and Des and Martin. I've absolutely loved this. Thank you very much. It's been great having you on. Let's just quickly catch up with the chat because what's this? Oh, Stu, a Sandcrawler would be awesome. It would be. Thank you. I think Monster Pan jumped in somewhere, and if I don't find oh, there he is. I see him there. And what's this? Sandcrawler, just a big box. It would be if for you, Darren. You'd look like a Jawa compared to that, wouldn't you, Darren? Unbelievable. And Dino would. It has to be this rusty brown color. I don't want a grey Sandcrawler. No one wants a grey Sandcrawler. Wizzy, make the Sandcrawler to scale. Laugh out loud. Honestly, the old ones are fine for the. No, I didn't say make it to scale. I said it doesn't have to be to scale. It doesn't have to be to scale. That'd be flipping humongous. Ridiculous. The sail barge isn't to scale. Something along the length of the sail barge would be perfectly fine, or just shorter but taller. It's all good. I didn't say to scale. A Sandcrawler would be awesome. It would be. Thank you. Oh, hi, by the way, Monster Pan. Hope to see you at Sandown. He liked it so much he said it twice. Look at that. A Sandcrawler would look awesome, but Hasbro would have to give it the beans when it comes to paint apps and weathering. Yeah, absolutely. What would sell a HasLab what would sell a HasLab sandcrawler would be the interior. Yeah, absolutely. Inside would be awesome. The Disney store sandcrawler is perfect. It does all you need. It's lights and sound. Yeah, again, if you're happy with that, that's fine. This is just my choice. But there
It's
you
not
go.
all about you, Stu.
It never is, Martin. It never is, my friend. Back in my day, we only had a cardboard backdrop on a plastic base. Well, no, we did.
Yeah.
Times have moved on since then. G-Force, get with the times. What's this? There was a guy that made a custom sandcrawler. Yeah, that was the guy at that was Ian Butler, wasn't it? 3D.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
IB 3D. Yeah,
that was very good and very big.
That was massive. That was huge. Who's this? Joe. More than 1/2 meter tall, another meter long. It would be big. I'll give it that. I beg to differ. I think they do come to life like Toy Story. It's the reason why you always end up on the floor in the morning, Stu. It's only because you go knocking them over. And you can modify the sandcrawler for Mandarin. Yes, you can. The possibilities are endless. Has anyone asked you why he's worried about the next TVC figures when he said he was cancelled? Oh, for goodness sake. It's a topic of conversation, Darren. Unbelievable. It's all good, though. Right, Dean, thank you so much for jumping on, mate. What have you got coming up? Anything at all?
I'm on holiday next week, and I'm going to head to the whole shebang.
Okay. Any shows that you're going to be attending? MCM? Anything like that? Toy fairs?
I'll be going to London MCM in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we haven't
stuff,
decided
pre-orders.
whether we're going to go or not. So if we do go, we're more than likely to see
Okay.
you there. Saw you there last
Yeah,
year.
that'd be good to see you.
So that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that'd be good to see you. Des, anything coming up?
Got Sandown coming up.
Yes, you have. Yep.
And then, ironically, we've got a holiday. Dean's coming my way, and we're going his way.
Typical.
Have to high five on the carriageway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Echo obviously coming up soon. Hey, will you be coming Echo, Dean?
No, it always falls on Steph's birthday.
Good treat.
yeah.
She'd love it.
Exactly. Yeah. What a time to take her.
She likes Star Wars, but there's limits.
No, fair enough. Martin, I know you've got Sandown coming up because you're going to be doing a stall. So, do you want to talk about that?
Myself and your lovely wife, I've got a stall. I think Georgie will be taking up about 85% of it, and I'll have about 15% of the stall, by the sounds of it. So, I hope she enjoys selling all your stuff. Obviously Echo I'm really looking forward to. Lots coming up ahead. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody as always.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to Sandown. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you, Des, and good to see you again, Dean, at some point in the future for sure. So I've got another video out tomorrow. It'll be the second part of my collection and display.
You're not wearing your vest again, are you? Please, Clay, you're not wearing your vest again.
No, I'm topless this time, Des. Bloody, no need for that. But yeah, so I've got the second part of that coming out. So I've finished off doing what I need to do in the room now, and that's going to be it for a while. I'm not going to change the display up. Saturday, again, I've got another live stream. This will be the group 3 of the Rock and Pop quiz. So both Des T and Andrea T are through to the next round as well. So we've got Steph coming up this weekend with Rob Hopper. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I cannot remember who else we've got. So let me just put this up. Chloe and Eric Lutz. So yeah, so we've got those 4 this weekend. Right. Thank you so much for everybody in the chat. Like I say, I really do apologize that I do not get round to chatting with everybody or showing everybody's comments. It's a lot to sort of like especially when you're chatting amongst yourselves and stuff like that. So yeah, appreciate you being in the chat. There will be another stream Tuesday as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but I'll be there at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Anyhow, for now, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Awkward wave.